At long last, the relentless thunder below ceased, the piercing sonar pings fell silent, and the engines of the warships overhead slowly faded into the distance. The dogs were heading back to the sheep they were tasked with protecting. From a depth of well beyond 100 meters, U-960 began a slow, cautious ascent towards periscope depth, after enduring a sustained and brutal depth charge bombardment. These escort crews guarding this convoy were certainly no novices. They knew their task well. Our hydrophone operator on duty at the time, Stenberg, reports that the convoy is continuing westward. We have fallen behind while evading the enemy above, but interception is still possible. I remain committed to the attack. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back into the control room of U-960. We have just popped up to periscope depth after quite a long depth charge attack. We are now going to take a look through the observation scope and see what is going on up there. Let's see if we can see any of those warships that were hunting us previously. The hydrophone operator reports they're all pretty distant. Let's see, can he follow the nearest contact? 299. Should be somewhere out here, huh? So far, I don't see anything. Waves are very, very choppy. Contact is increasing speed and moving away. Let's come up another meter or so. I do not see any smoke out there. Good news. They aren't right next to us. Okay. I got nothing. Down scope. Let's surface the boat. Okay, we have hit the surface. Let's begin moving. All ahead full. Okay. Come on. We need to get crew up on the bridge. There we go. They're up on the bridge. What do we got? Nearest visual contact, 300. There it is. Destroyer. Okay, turn away. All ahead flank. Okay, one lone warship. Here's our plan. We are going to break contact to the north and swing around and hopefully get in front of this convoy. We know they are moving at a speed of 9 knots. We need to keep our eyes on this destroyer though. Hopefully they don't pick us up, and hopefully we are not bombed again by some very long-range aircraft. We were attacked by a B-17, and that really foiled our plans for an attack earlier today. So let's hope that does not happen again. I just see that one warship. Definitely heading away. Oh, there's something else. Another destroyer, potentially. All returning back to their position in the convoy, I would assume. That destroyer is not changing course. Maintaining its course. I'll check the battery situation. Okay, we are going to recharge. We might as well recharge. No harm in it. We're making 10 knots recharging. That is not great. Okay, so the plan is once we hit this leg here, 16 kilometers away, we will stop recharging batteries and really start overhauling this convoy down here. This is their course. This is where they are. And let me get a bearing. Yeah. Are they shooting at me? Where are they? I think we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, 281. 14 kilometers away. We're putting some distance between us. We're now moving at 12 knots, which is also good. 281, range 14. 281 right here, okay. Range 14 kilometers. This is where one of the escorts is. Right about there. Okay. Good info to have. We're going to keep breaking contact. Okay, folks, little update here. We have lost contact on the convoy. We are going to just begin heading westward now, like so. We are going to maintain this flank speed for the time being. Yeah, I don't see anything out there. No radar signals as well, which was also good. We are dropping down to periscope depth to do a little hydrophone check here. Okay, down to 20 meters. 50 or so RPM. Okay. Slowing down. Good. Where are these guys? There they are. 290. 310. Moving away. Okay. 329. We'll go with that. 329. Right about there. Okay, good. Make sure I have this right. Okay, kind of peculiar.
Kontakt, Kriegsschiff, Entfernung gleichbleibend auf 295, große Entfernung.
Moving away, 311.
Auf 311, große Entfernung.
I'm wondering if they've changed course. And if they're heading kind of southwest now. Because, the reason I asked that, let's see here. 22 kilometers away. If we're going with that western course. 27. 312. Okay. Let's start trying to be a little more aggressive here. And we'll start cutting in. We'll find out soon enough if they've have changed course once we reestablish visual. We will find out soon enough if they have changed course once we reestablish visual contact. Let's surface the boats. All ahead flank. They're all moving away. Not entirely surprising. Let's see. The whole convoy. They are distant. But I don't think they're that far away. I'm thinking they're probably 22 kilometers out or so. It would not be surprising if the convoy had changed course after suppressing a U-boat, though. That would be a very sound decision for them. Being, though, he has a job to do, and he's going back up on the bridge.
Schiff gesichtet!
We have spotted an enemy vessel. 321. Where is she? I cannot see it. But I'm glad we reestablished visual contact. Okay. Warship. Can't tell if it's heading towards us or away. Not a fan. Let's change course. It is possible they are doing their regular old zigzag pattern. Waves are too choppy to really tell. No radar signals detected, so good news on that front. Our last hydrophone check was 20 minutes ago. Oh, there's a merchant ship. 310. Incredibly faint. It's moving away. I did get a glimpse of the angle on bow. It's definitely heading away. Let's bring up the Uzo. See if I can get a better look. That's something. These waves, man, are making this incredibly difficult. Okay, if we have them moving away...
Schiff gesichtet.
I forgot what bearing I saw this guy at. I did see it. It looked like a C3 cargo or something like that. Where's the nearest vessel?
Schiff gesichtet.
They're going to be a bit more to the left because of our turn. Watch, officer, please, buddy. Oh, here we go. Frigate spotted. There it is.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
Bearing 304. Okay, frigate is the closest vessel. They're clocking it at 14 kilometers out. It is not heading towards us. I'm getting dizzy looking at this. Oh my gosh, dude. Don't yell like that. That actually scared me. I thought we were being shot at. Okay.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
I feel like their angle on bow is maybe 120 degrees.
Schiff gesichtet.
I think they are heading southwest. I do think they are heading southwest. Give me another bearing, please. They're saying 14 kilometers now. 305. 305, okay. 14.
Schiff gesichtet.
14, right there. And I do... maybe not. The other reading was 16. That kind of aligns with what I'm thinking here. 16 kilometers, heading 260. I like that idea. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff. A lot of this is guesswork at this point. The contact report did say they were just heading west. And this was the original point of origin for the contact report. Let's take this and have it go 260. 260. Okay, and on a course of 260, that's about where I clocked them here with this reading. I think that is their course. Okay, good to know. Give me another range reading on this fella.
Schiff gesichtet.
I know. We'll turn away, don't worry.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
302.
Schiff gesichtet.
Okay, now they're saying 12 kilometers away. That's a little close. Let's turn away. I don't know if I'm seeing the ship they're talking about, because it does seem like this guy is closing in on us, but I don't see it yet. No radar signals either, so we'll just turn away. Okay, I believe we have spotted the rear of the convoy. In about 2 hours, they are going to be at this point. In 3 hours, we will be here. Let's just double that. So 9 knots and 4 hours, 66 kilometers. 66 kilometers on a heading of 260. 66. The tail end of the convoy is going to be here in 4 hours. In 4 hours, we can be here. And then really cut in. That'll put us in front of the convoy. I'm worried we may be coming in a little too aggressively here. But I think this will work out. It is 1700 now. The sun may be setting by the time we actually get into position. We're doing a little hydrophone check here. I do hear the convoy off to 290 degrees. They are very, very, very distant. Like, okay, they're really far out there. 290 is right about here. That puts them 28 kilometers away. I suppose they could be here. Now, they could be on this course of 260, or it could be much more aggressive. Oh boy, we are going to start cutting in a little more aggressively here now. And hopefully they're on this 260 course. If not, we're still overtaking. We'll be able to move further south. once we are in front of the convoy. Once we're in front of the convoy, it's going to make our job a whole lot easier here. Okay, hydrophone check is done. Surface the boat, all ahead flank. Do these quick little hydrophone checks every 20 to 30 minutes at this point, just to make sure we still have tabs on the convoy. Dive, listen, surface. Dive, listen, surface. This rinse and repeat pattern continued well into the night as U-960 maintained intermediate contact with the convoy, gradually closing the distance. The convoy has altered course at least once, perhaps twice, and now appears to be steering approximately 240 degrees towards Canada. At intervals, the Medtox radar warning receiver would buzz, prompting an immediate crash dive. After our last encounter with a B-17 Flying Fortress, I was cautious and was taking no further chances with incoming aircraft. It is highly likely that these emissions are originating from the escort vessels themselves. Their radar is keeping us far beyond visual range. But again, I am taking no chances. These interruptions have made tracking the convoy and confirming course changes far more difficult than previously expected. Despite these setbacks, there is some good news. The weather has improved slightly, but at sunset, it became clear that this would be an exceptionally dark night. At long last, folks, I think we finally have them where I want them. It is 4:13. We're at a depth of 11 meters, and we have a contact here bearing 301 long range and closing. Let's get a proper report here. Medium speed closing 301. Still 301 long range. 301 is right about here. Long range, which is peculiar. I'm thinking we should probably turn in, but this guy at 301 is, I believe, one of the flanking escorts. We could turn directly towards them, I suppose. Let's change course a little bit. But they are coming straight at us, more or less, at this point in time, which is good. So if they're off the 301, and I believe they're on a course of around 230, if I had to guess. At this point. Now we're just going to really loiter in this area. We'll maneuver when needed, rudder amidships. I cannot see anything through the observation scope. If we pop up on the surface, I have a feeling we are going to be picked up on radar, and I really do not want to do that. It is incredibly dark out right now, though. This may be one of the darkest nights I've ever experienced in Silent Hunter. The clouds are overcast, there's no moon or anything like that. The sea swells are still pretty bad, although they have gotten better. But we are still contending with a lot. So off to 314. The frigate or warship or whatever should be off in this direction. I can't even tell where the horizon is, frankly. So it's really difficult to see. I think that may be the horizon there. Anyway. We're going to just keep tabs on this guy. I think this may be our chance to conduct an attack. They are far out there. If I wanted to unload and load a torpedo, now's the time. I think, let's see, 16 minutes in all. These guys are too close to do that. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to make as little noise as possible at the moment. And as a matter of fact, let's go down to attack scope depth, lower that observation scope for the time being. I really don't want to risk getting detected again. After all we have been through, my goodness. It took us a while to really figure out that they had conducted a course change. I should have assumed they did that sooner. They may have done it back down here. That's where I really started picking it up with our hydrophone checks. But the reason I'm thinking, if they're heading straight towards Halifax, that's a course of 250. They're probably heading a little further south. I mean, 235 degrees seems like a pretty darn good guess, starting from back over here. That may be it. Let's actually take a look at the convoy route chart. We're in grid 8K47. It's not going to track exactly. 47, yeah, so we're over here. Yeah, this has been one hell of a hunt. A lot, a longer hunt than I had anticipated. That is for sure. Hopefully our patience will be rewarded here. Just got a report that concerned me a little bit. They reported the range, medium range, 038, medium range. Hydrophone operator, medium speed, 038. We made a change. I do believe that this contact we are tracking is actually one of the southern escorts on the south side. So these are the escorts we haven't really tangled with. We have really been getting in the scraps with the northern escorts. Let's go to the hydrophone. The reason I think this is that warship we got. Then here's the rest of the convoy. Up to about 020. Okay, lovely. Let's change course slightly. Let me set up my torpedoes while I'm at it. Okay, speed 9 knots. Angle on bow we'll mess with, but it's probably going to be around 90 degrees to port since we're attacking from this direction. There we go. Set. Depth 8 meters on all of our eels. I don't think I have been more nervous for a convoy attack in a long, long time. 045. That rudder amidships. Okay, raise the attack scope. It's darker, but this is what we're using. I want to avoid broaching in these heavy seas and having our conning tower get detected by radar. Okay. Scope. It's clear. I don't think I see squat out there. 050. Holy moly. The waves are still choppy. I can kind of tell that. Oh boy. I can't see a damn thing. 049. Nothing. Give me another report. Medium speed, 049, medium range. Give me... What's the nearest sound contact? Is this guy the closest contact? Yeah, sure is. They're maintaining their speed, though. Good for them. Our warship friend is off to 053. We have another warship here at 030. Let's adjust course slightly more to starboard. We have 2 escorts here on either side of us. Seems like we're kind of threading this needle in between them. Which is very, very good news. We are crawling here at 50 RPM. Let me see, what range is our hydrophone operator saying this guy's at? Medium range still. Let's wait till we steady up and then we'll pop the scope up to take a look. It's time to pop up the scope. Take a look. Hydrophone operator. Tell me where this thing is. 018. Ugh. Okay, so this one's closer now. Well, no, that's probably because of our course change. Good news. I don't see it. Cool. 018. I legitimately don't see anything. Is it still close? Medium range, 018. I'm leaned forward. My eyeballs kind of hurt. This is 018. Okay, scopes up all the way. This is an exercise in futility, I think. Well, if we get in undetected into the convoy, the allies aren't going to know what hit them. 018. Now we have another contact off to 046. Okay, let me take a listen. We have one 0418. We need to come right a bit. This guy's definitely the closest, 045. We need to come right, maybe 15 degrees. Yeah, this warship is a problem. Is there another warship here in this gap? I don't think so. This is our opening. Okay. Oh, radio message. Attacked by aircraft. Damage, unable to dive. Lovely news. Thanks for keeping me updated. It is 2 o'clock in the morning local time. I don't think it's going to get much brighter at this point. Yeah, we're conducting this attack completely blind, it seems. Let's see. Let's make sure RPM is... Yeah, we need to slow down just a little bit more. Also, down to 13 meters. 13 meters. I'd like to be a little deeper with these heavy seas. I want to avoid broaching. Okay, folks. 449. I see stuff. Okay, I have a lane of ships here. I have a lane of ships here off to 005 degrees. Now, the closest warship is right there, 020. Okay, what we need to do is come right, hard to starboard. Now, currently, they're heading directly at us. Angle on bow is pretty much 0, especially with that column right there. Okay, hard to starboard. It's going to take us ages to turn. But we have plenty of time, I think. Let me see. How close is this guy? According to my hydrophone operator. Still medium range. Good. Okay, down scope. Lower it. I am feeling pretty confident at this point. Okay, we're head on. We really need to turn 50 degrees, maybe 60 degrees starboard. Heading about 120 true. Raising the scope once more. Contact is off to 012 degrees. Where are you, my friend? Scope's poking out of the water now. Give me an update. Nearest warship. 324. Okay, suddenly, I can't see them. I believe they're there. Okay, there we go, there we go. Half the time I'm looking at the sky. Okay. The horizon seems like it's getting a little brighter. Tanker. That's a target. That's a target. Okay, we have our two big targets picked out here. Two very large, appealing tankers. That is... Okay, I thought that was a warship. There's a warship. 280. Really close. Okay, we are going to want to come right just a little bit more. New heading 125 degrees. TDC here. We know 9 knots. Good, 9 knots set. Angle on bow, 60 degrees starboard, range 1 kilometer for now. Alright, lock it in. And now we just cross our fingers and hope we do not get detected. Down to 15 meters. Okay, The warships are passing us. Okay, that one's past us. Let's see. Let's pop up the scope real fast. What are we working with? What are we working with? Hydrophone operator. Nearest contact. Merchant. 335. Aha. Okay, let's come up. 12.5 meters. Tanker. Tanker 1. Big cargo ship there. Oh gosh, beautiful, beautiful. Auxiliary ship. Okay, let's really come up a bit. I need to get clear picture here. Okay, 50, 60, 70. Let's look through real fast. T2 tanker. T2. Okay, mast height 33. We got 70. Zoomed in. 70. 1.5. And frankly, probably much closer. We'll go 1 kilometer for that tanker. This tanker's closer. Okay, so we'll fire at this one first. Let's time it. Again, timer. Okay. Angle on bow, 70 degrees starboard, range 1.2, speed 9 knots, most likely. Angle on bow is probably a bit closer to 60. We need to come right a little bit. Okay, length of the vessel, 152 meters. Okay. Mark 9 knots, hard to starboard. Lock. You know, I think we just need to bite the bullet and fire at this angle. Rudder amidships. Open tube 1. 10 knot, or depth 10. Tube 1. Angle on bow looking good, good, good. Everything looks good. Tube 1. Los. Hopefully this little bastard. Shoot. Fingers crossed. Gyro angles 2 degrees. Okay, next tanker. Tube 2. Same solution essentially. Drop the range. Open tube 2. Close. Okay, 2 torpedoes away, running hot straight normal towards their targets. Anything behind me? Hard to tell what that is. Big cargo ship. Steaming. What do I have loaded back there? T3. It's next in line. You. Full hold off. Come on, torpedoes. Got one. Okay, direct hit, amidships. What I like to see. Does not look like it caused a whole lot of damage though. Okay, tube 5. Open. Drop the target speed a little bit. Tube 5. Magnetic. Close. Okay, one tanker's been hit. Second one seems to be getting away unscathed. We have a large ship out there. Let's fire off our fat torpedoes now. Let's go set this up. That torpedo's still running. Okay, we hit the one right behind us. She's going down. Jeez Louise, hello. I kind of expected the tanker to go up like that. Cargo ship. Cargo ship. Tanker. Tanker. Okay, they're all kind of just running away. Alright, lock onto this guy. Fat torpedo. Let's have this. Set it up. Nice and close to us. There we go. Angle on bow, something like that. Open.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
I'm just going to fire our fat torpedoes in general at the target. Let's see. TDC. Angle on bow 80. Range 2. Speed 8. Set. Los. Merchant ship's firing at me. It's rude. Anything else really worth firing at? This guy. Okay, looking good. Set. Drop it. Open.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Loss. 2-4-Y. Alright. Kind of disappointed the second tanker. The torpedo destined for the second tanker did not hit. It is what it is. Not a great angle, but yeah, it's just running through the convoy, unfortunately. We'll see if one of these fat torpedoes manages to hit something else. We did get a tanker and a Liberty cargo ship, though. We're going to drop down deep. Secure from silent running. Begin loading.
Torpedotreffer!
Okay, a torpedo managed to hit. I believe we hit another tanker. We are slowly dropping down. Increase speed 2 knots here. We need to get away from these warships. Okay. Something's going over the top. We're in the middle of the convoy. I think that's a freighter. That Liberty cargo ship went down 7,000 tons. Not too shabby. Okay, warships up top. We are diving. Drop a decoy here. Yep. Shit. Okay, should have dropped down a little faster, I suppose. That rattled us. Dropping down, passing 50. Okay. Down to 130, 130. We're leaving. We're leaving. Okay, 3 out of 5 torpedoes. Hit both the tankers. Okay, these depth charges, man. Okay, go deep. Okay, that's over with, thank you. Yeah, I'm sweating, buddy. Okay, slow down. We still have that fat torpedo running amok in the convoy. There's a possibility it will slam into something, fingers crossed. Another depth charge pattern directly above us. A little shallow, I think. Not a fan. Ugh, gosh. Deeper. Oh my goodness. Okay. Going deeper. Slow down, 50 RPM again. Okay. Oh, giving me the chills. Warship closing in. Both motors are heading flank speed. Hydrophone operator. Where's this guy? 140. We're zooming. 7 knots. Still no report on any of the other warships. Or our torpedo, for that matter. Which is a shame. Part of me wonders... I'm not sure. I wonder if that first torpedo we fired one regular G7A. I do wonder if it ran into that ship that was right in front of us. And it was a dud. It did not get past its minimum arming distance. That's all speculation, though. Hard to know. Okay, boat is not happy with the depth we're operating at. Hydrophone operator, can you track this guy? Follow him, 320. We have another one moving away. Depth charges in the water. Change course. Drop a decoy here while we're at it. Thank you. We just got hit by a depth charge. We are dropping down. We're coming up. Coming up. Don't worry. Do not worry. Stern torpedo room was damaged. It's fixed now. Secure for silent running. Rig for silent running. Just had a little bit of flooding. Slow down. Oh man, our boat's been pretty knocked up at this point. Things are not going too well. We've been very lucky so far. The bow and the stern torpedo room have received some very light damage. It's been pretty easy to fix. Let's take a look though. T2 tanker sent down to the bottom. 10,775 tons. Now we really just need to escape. Survival is paramount. Warships closing in on us. Hard to port. They stop pinging.
Täuschkörper aussetzen.
All ahead flank.
Kriegsschiff auf 215 entfernt sich.
They are accelerating. Here we go. Time for another depth charge run.
Kriegsschiff auf 220 entfernt sich.
Oh boy, you get up there.
Kriegsschiff auf 232 entfernt sich.
Yeah, this one's doing an attack run for sure.
Kriegsschiff auf 247 entfernt sich.
Slowing down. Rudder amidships.
Kriegsschiff auf 261 entfernt sich.
Okay. We're gonna hang out at this depth. I don't want to go much deeper again. I'm worried about our hull integrity. Okay, let's check in on our friend. Yeah. 193.
Kriegsschiff auf 268 entfernt sich.
I think that's the closest one. Hard to port.
Ruder hart Backbord.
Okay.
Kriegsschiff
Lost
auf
contact.
271 entfernt sich.
Okay, new heading 180. Depth charges in the water. Not entirely surprising. Drop another decoy here. We got to be running low on those as well. Okay, down 150 meters. Let's go deeper. Oh boy. This can't be where they kill us. Dropping down. Hydrophone operator. Hey buddy. I'm relying on you. 337 moving away. Okay. Rudder midships. Those seem shallow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe these guys aren't out of depth charges. More of them aft. Okay. 50 RPM. Come on. Okay, where are these guys? One off to 090. One behind us. I think only two are pursuing us at the moment. That's the convoy. Let's come left. New heading 150. We have broken contact. The enemy warships have given up the hunt at 6 o'clock in the morning. We have 3 torpedoes left. Debating if I want to try to engage this convoy again. Now, we only got one T2 tanker reported as sunk. I do want to kind of follow them and see if we can find a second tanker. We are going to come up to periscope depth here momentarily so we can scan around. Let's take a listen. The warships are still pretty close. Yeah. 050. Anything else around? Warship. Merchant. 204. That may be our tanker. 204. That's definitely our tanker. That's what we're going to go after. Let's change course. Let's start heading that way. We're going to have to finish the tanker off with a torpedo. She does not end up sinking on her own. I definitely want to get credit for sinking that tanker. Now, do I want to go after this convoy again? Man, they have proven to be quite the challenge. They are incredibly heavily defended. The only reason I'm even considering it is they are running low on depth charges at this point. That is something to consider. They've got to be running low. I mean, some of these destroyer escorts can carry upwards of 300 depth charges, but they have been laying pattern after pattern. We have been dodging depth charges for the past couple of hours. When did we get this hit? Let's see, 5:35. Okay, about 40 or so minutes. Not as long as I thought. I thought it'd been a little longer. Well, and that's when the tanker went down. So it has been quite a bit longer. Anyway, let's turn around. Let's finish off that tanker. We came up to periscope depth. I was doing a listen, and that ship we heard kind of breaking up is gone. I have a feeling that was our tanker and that it sunk. Unfortunately, we did not get confirmation for it. Oh, there it is.
Kontakt, Frachter, kommt näher auf 17.
Let's take a look. Up scope. 017. There it is. That is not a T2 tanker. Well, let me quickly check, make sure no warships are around. Nothing. I have no idea what that could be. That is not a tanker, though. I think these C's are probably too choppy to use that gun. I don't think I'd want to anyway. I think that tanker did in fact go down though, and we did not get confirmation for it regardless. This is another ship that's lagging behind the rest of the convoy. It may have eaten one of our stray torpedoes and we just didn't notice. There was a whole lot going on at one time. We'll close in on it. We'll try to mop it up. This is a tanker. That is not looking good. Pretty low in the water. I think we're going to fire tube number 5 at it. Just a G7E. While we're over here, we're going to move in nice and close. It looks like most of the tanker is submerged. It is a small little guy. Maybe something like this. Fleet tanker. 3,000 tonner. Draft 6. We'll use an impact pistol. I don't think she's really moving. Okay. Well, kind of disappointed. The T2, nowhere to be seen or heard. I suspect it did slip beneath the waves. So, we'll know we destroyed it in our hearts. Don't see any warships around here either. I think... Oh, okay, that scared me for a second. I think after this attack, debating either just trying to head on home or heading to this U-tanker, rearming, and then continuing to prowl the waters over here. Problem is, we've been banged up quite a bit. I'm not sure I want to keep engaging enemy convoys and risking more damage to the boat. We'll see, though. And if we fire another torpedo here, that's only going to leave us with 2, 3, 4 torpedoes. Now, enough for another attack. Yeah, decisions need to be made here relatively soon, but for now we're going to focus on this little fleet tanker and we're going to blow it out of the water. Okay, our tanker friend is right here, pretty darn close to us. Let's begin moving forward. Let's go magnetic pistol. What's the draft of this thing? 6 meters normally? It looks like it's incredibly low in the water. The bow's almost entirely submerged. That's why I'm thinking maybe an impact pistol is best. We'll go 5 meter impact pistol. Let's go over to the TDC here. Okay, angle on bow. Not that any of this matters. The target is stationary, range 700, speed 0. All right, folks, 2-5, open. Tube 5, los.
Los, alles im Wasser.
Schuss ist geheult.
Torpedo-Treffer. Wir wollen uns jagen! Leise!
Well, there we have it, folks. Target destroyed. Our 4th ship in the convoy sunk. Let's take a look. Auxiliary tanker, 1,500 tonner. Even smaller than I thought. Yeah. Well, I will take it. We are going to prowl behind the convoy. See if I can find that T2. I don't think it's going to be there. Most likely went down. We did not hear it. And I am going to debate engaging that convoy again. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.